Greetings everyone, my name is Raziel and today we are looking at Horus Aximand. Aximand has been the new starting warlord for everyone ever since they implemented the rotation system. Now initially there wasn't really any reason to play Aximand. However, a few months ago Everguild finally blessed Aximand with a small but important buff. They increased his initiative from medium to high. And I imagine there are some of you who are scratching their head at the moment and think, well, that doesn't sound like a big buff to me, and it would both be correct and wrong at the same time. In general, a buff from medium to high initiative is not that big, but in the context of the Sons of Horus, it was actually a pretty impactful change. You see, before this, the only high initiative warlord in the faction, after Vheren Ashurhaddon got nerfed because Sons of Horus are broken, was Horus Lupercal. And for a very aggressive deck, a high initiative is very good, as it allows you to be in a commanding position from the get-go and always be able to play your cards before the opponent gets to play their more expensive ones. Sadly, Horus Lupercal has a Whispers of Chaos, which will take up a spot in your starting hand in a faction that is really lacking a good draw card. And Aximand, well, I wouldn't say he fixes that issue, but he does provide you with an alternative regarding a high initiative warlord. And that is why today we are taking a look at what exactly the one warlord everyone has is able to do. This is a burn deck, meaning your goal is to use lots of tactics to deal damage to the enemy warlord to kill them as fast as possible. The latest expansion introduced two very nice cards for this deck, Forlorn Auxiliaries and Cataclysmic Blast. Now, while both of these cards are just okay in general, being worse versions of Furious Shooting and Lupercal Pursuant, they do allow us to form a pretty alright burn core with loads of options when it comes to dealing damage to our opponent. I don't think there is really any need to explain specific cards here, as all cards are relatively straightforward, and the Sons of Horus in general are not known for their complex game plans. All cards in this deck are either burn tools, or are just nice aggro pieces with a good body that really put a dent into the enemy warlord whenever they swing face. Factory Overdrive is solid draw power, as you in reality won't really be able to abuse your warlord's battle honor to draw a card that often. The only thing that I feel like is worth mentioning is that the legendaries are all pretty much optional. Sure, they are probably the best card for their respective slot, but ultimately the deck won't become unplayable should you not own them. If you want a deeper analysis on the deck, check out the deck page in the description. And while you're doing that, join the Discord server as well by clicking the link that is also in the description. That was it from me. Always remember, Sons of Horus are broken, and with that, enjoy the games.
Yeah!